The Japanese term Ukiyo translates to the floating worlds. The term is used to define times when one is detached from the bothers of life and lives for every moment. This home embodies that in every sense. Floating peacefully above the unforgiving sea, that very contrast is what makes Ukiyo worthy of its name.
Okay, Cornwall, 5.5 hours left. Let's go.
The journey was long, but we knew it would be worth it, as 230 miles away from home was a house on a cliff that was ready to host our next adventure. We stopped as soon as we saw the sea, stretching our legs and taking in the crisp sea breeze as we stood at one of the UK's most southern points. It wasn't far until we finally arrived at our destination. Ukiyo is situated on a plot of land that was sold by the neighbouring Coast Guard cottage in the 1960s. It was a sad and dilapidated white block home that needed a lot of love to be transformed into the holiday retreat that the owner Simon dreamed of for him and his wife.
I've always enjoyed renovating property. It was the position of the house that really attracted me. The property had been lived in by the previous family for 35 years. They hadn't done much to it over the years, so it was ripe and ready for renovation. The house is different. In essence, it's a two-storey box that sits on a row of Cornish cottages. I've always been a fan of grand designs. One that had particularly stood out was one from Falmouth, built by a lady called Kathryn. I like the simplicity of her design and also the fact that she's one of the few that ever came in under budget.
Now, I'm sure you're all very excited to head inside Ukiyo, but before we do that, I just had to show you the surroundings. It doesn't get much better than this.
Wow.
Check that view out. Got some guys kind of fishing down there. Real Cornish vibe, picturesque little coastal town. Come on inside. Very excited to show you all this. It's an incredible location. This area of Cornwall is known as Coverack, and this area of Coverack is known as Sunny Corner, and there's no surprise why. Because I am basking in it right now. It has its own microclimate here. It sits a couple of degrees above the rest of Cornwall, which is fantastic for a holiday retreat.
Definitely.
So the owners, Simon and Susie, took a real liking to the timber designed homes. So this was perfect for them. They managed to keep the existing structure of the box style home, but added this Siberian larch on the outside, which has silvered over time. It's known for being quite hardy in extreme weather, so it's perfect here, right on the coast.
Yeah, and the silver also matches the kind of traditional Cornish slate roofs.
Yeah, exactly. Another detail that I really love are these subtle fins here. So that as the sun rotates, obviously we get a real nice sunrise straight in front of us. And then you have these nice shadows that are basically ever changing, just like the landscape as the day goes on. Come and have a look at this view though, Jazz. It is absolutely beautiful. Can you imagine waking up in the mornings, hopping in your hot tub, and this is your view? I don't have to imagine, I experienced it, and trust me, it's incredible. We can even have a little view down there and see some of the real Cornish style homes. It's such an expansive view here, and that's one of the greatest things. Got boats out, oh, amazing. Should we head inside and check it out?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Upon entering Ukiyo then, we have this great boot room section, and I love how it adds to the flow as you enter the home and come into this living area. So this is one floor, open plan living. It's been opened up so that you can appreciate these views. And right now, I'm just being pulled straight towards it. The sun's flooding on in, but I'm gonna come sit on this picture window where they've actually lowered the sill just to make these windows even larger so you can enjoy the views out to sea from your kitchen. This is spectacular, isn't it, Jazz?
Yeah, it is, and I love how you've got these locally sourced linen pillows here, so it's like a bench seat and you really make the most of it.
Yeah, it's a great spot to sit, enjoy the view out to the coast, watch some birds. You can even see some seals, even basking sharks, I think Simon said that he's seen before.
And dolphins. Don't forget the dolphins.
Don't forget the dolphins. Jazz and I have really been enjoying this fireplace since we've been here. You know, the size of this place isn't huge, and so it can really heat it up very quickly. Perhaps I'll put a log on now just to keep it going while we're doing the tour. And I love how the modern style of this fireplace really reflects the shape of the home, you know, that glass box. It's actually from Dick Gertz, this fireplace, and it's allowed us to feel nice and cozy on the lead up to Christmas. Now, while you're watching this video, I'm sure a lot of you are gonna see this and go, we need to go there. So if that's you right now, head down to the description to see unique homestays details and book your stay here at Ukiyo. Anyway, on with the tour. So the materials that we see throughout this home is a combination of timber, concrete, and the soft linens that you've already seen. Now, there's a real mixed bag of sculptural furnishings throughout this home. This one, for example, is an old child bed, would you believe it or not, repurposed as a coffee table. We've got the perforated hanging brass pendant lights just there. And next to Jazz, there's actually some old Bulgarian milking tables.
Yeah.
So a real wacky bag of things, but they just fit this interior design. And it's great to have objects that have come from all over the world, essentially, because each of them enter the property with their own story and history.
A lot of the furniture is vintage furniture, so the tables are Sanifo tribal coffee table, and then lots of the other pieces. So the lights here I found in a shop when I was in London. To be honest, at the time I didn't know the history of them, but since we found out they're actually quite a very well collected light, which was nice because we didn't pay a very well collected price.
What I love about the interior design of this home is that it's functional, but it also looks fantastic. Like this bench seat, for example, doubles up as storage, super functional. The low hanging light here creates a real ambient glow, very relaxing. Jazz and I have actually enjoyed some great meals since we've been here. I might sound a little biased, I am the chef, but it's a perfect spot to sit.
Definitely, and I love the chairs.
I love the scale of these large tiles on the ground, adding to that urban feel. Now this kitchen was made by David Restorick, local and a friend of Kathryn's, the designer. All of the wood is ash wood, a real natural material, and then all of the marble here, I believe, is actually reclaimed from byproducts of natural stone industries. I believe it's alt rock.
Yeah.
Just like a genre of music. And this one is a mix of Calcutta, really adding to the sustainable feel in here. There's everything that you would need in here for a luxury self-catering stay, with the addition of some really nice stylistic choices like the old weaving reclaimed bobbins.
Yeah, I like them.
So many incredibly eclectic items through here, which make it just so much more interesting. Speaking of interesting, check out this hamper. So when you come and stay, you have lots of Cornish produce. This is definitely full. You wouldn't open the shortbreads and then film at all. At this side of the kitchen, we have some ribbed glass, so it's nice and private, but then we have side access through a gate to the front of the house too.
Nice.
Now, Kathryn and her team actually reimagined the original staircase here, made a few different changes, such as the treads on the stairs have been charred with the Japanese art of shosugiban to create this real nice charred dark look. The ash balustrades go all the way up above the ceiling until they intersect with the mullioned windows upstairs, which really connect the two floors together. So I think it's about time we head up. Shall we check it out?
Yeah, and before you do, Tom, I think we just need to address the elephant in the room.
Right. Upstairs. The Japan-inspired urban interiors continue on the first floor. Opposite the stairs is an ensuite bedroom equipped with a large mirror and walk-in shower. The king-size bed can be converted into twin beds, making this the perfect guest bedroom, whether it's for couples or for kids. Now, there wasn't any specific artwork sourced for the property, but Kathryn was taking some progress photos, and it actually became the abstract art that we're seeing around the house. There's one just in front of me here, which is actually the floorboards, some of the wiring in the wall, and it makes incredible artwork. Now, it was a bit of a controversial decision of Kathryn's to have to go through the ensuite to get to the main bedroom. We've got the walk-in shower just here with the Carrara marble this time, with the multifaceted oval shape, that alt rock, similar to what we saw downstairs.
Yeah.
Then through here we have the toilet. I like that it's separate.
Me too.
Yeah, a very good idea if you can do that, to do that and keep those spaces separate. We've got the farm bench repurposed as essentially a side table to house this beautiful concrete oval basin, and then this mirror in the center really reflects the shape of a sun, but more from that in a second. And just look at this. The sun's beginning to go down now. You know, we said it's constantly changing outside, and the changing of the tides, the changing of seasons, the changing of times. It's an incredible spot and a perfect place for a bath. I love that they've clad it in the ash. It's a really nice design idea for a lot of people, I think.
It's a big bathtub.
It's huge.
Do you want to demonstrate how big it is?
For scale. This is a fairly unique channel. Not a lot of times that you'd see somebody just sat in a bathtub fully clothed, is there? No. And speaking of unique, if you have a unique home or a luxury property that you would like to show, reach out to us on the email that's up on screen right now for your chance to be on the Luxury Home Show. We love seeing luxury houses and we love seeing new ones. Now, coming out, we have the old wood flooring all the way through this suite. It's been sanded back, so it's like given a new lease of life. And I love this partition wall here. So this is inspired by, I believe it's Oliver Eliasson's The Weather Project in the Tate Modern, a piece of artwork inspired by, I think, how British it is to talk about the weather all the time. And Kathryn saw inspiration from that when her builders would constantly update her about the weather, whether the wind was shaking the glass or whether it was really sunny. What an artist. Now, I just couldn't let you guys get off before we show you what this place looks like at night. Absolutely incredible. I'm currently in the hot tub, chillaxing, enjoying the final night that we have here. It's just such a beautiful location. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in staying here at Ukiyo, make sure to head to the description down below because Unique Homestays details will all be there for you. And before you head off, just take a little look at that view. Stunning.